Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do a little math. We're going to do math two ways today. We're going to use our Module 1 notebook, and we're going to do 2 pages. I want to tell you about that first, and then I'll tell you about our fun project. Okay? So first of all, there are 2 pages I would like you to do today, and the first one looks a lot like yesterday's. Yesterday, remember how we colored the 2's red, the 3's blue, and the 4's orange? Well, today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you noticing here that they made a 1 and a 4 differently than we make them? That's because that's how you see it printed sometimes. But in kindergarten, when we make our 4, it's down and across and down some more. And also, when we make a 1, it's a straight line down. We don't need to add all those extra parts. But when you see it printed, that's how it happens sometimes. So here it says count and color. So you're going to be looking at the words, and you're going to be using your crayon. The first one says black. So with my crayon, and black can be tricky, but I'm going to color it a very light black. Pinch and tuck so that I can still see my 1 under there. And then the 2 says blue. The 3 is a purple. The 4 is red. Very good. And the number 5 is yellow. So you're going to color each of those boxes, the color it says, and then count. Let's start with the stars. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that's 5, what color will you color it? Yellow. You can do that, right? So you're going to do that page in a little while. And this page. Again, this page, you're going to count the objects and then circle the number. So let's do the duck one together. Count with me. What? You didn't need to count? You could tell just by looking that there was 3? It's kind of like our card that we've been doing, isn't it? Good job. So which one would you color? Which one would you circle with your pencil? That's right. There are 1, 2, 3 ducks, so you would circle the number 3. I don't think those 2 pages are going to take you very long. So I wanted to give you something else to do today that I thought you would enjoy. There is a package that looks like this with an orange strip on the back. I want you to get that from your activity kit. But I'd like you to watch me for a minute before you get started. Okay? All right, so you have your paper with your candy corns on it. Now, candy corns have very specific colors. The bottom of a candy corn is orange. The middle part of the candy corn is yellow. And the tip is white. I'm going to put it on my board and turn so you can see. And that's going to be my job to start. The biggest part at the bottom is orange. So on this 0, that's what I'm going to do. And I'd like you to color first. Now, boys and girls, this project could take a little while, and I'm going to give you some choices. Okay? I want you to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I want you to do, all the way to 6. But if you are very ambitious and have the time, you could do all the way to 10. That's going to be a choice for you. See how I'm going across and I'm coloring all my oranges? You might not want to do it that way. You might decide, I'm going to do each one separately. And then I'm going to color my yellow part. Now what about the white? Do we have a white crayon? No, we don't. Do we need one? No, we don't need one either. Because the top, we'll just leave it white. And then it is white. Now, I'm not going to color it all because I don't need you to watch me color. But remember the cutting rule. Thumbs up. See how my thumb is showing when I hold this? I'm going to go and find the first number I'm going to glue down. And it's going to be the 0. So I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to cut around this shape. What is this shape like? It's pretty close to a square, isn't it? It's a little longer, so I would call it a rectangle. But candy corns, they remind me of triangles. Now, parents, this is the part where you're going to have to make sure that they start way over to the right. They will have a tendency to just glue it wherever, and things won't fit, and it could get frustrating. So after you get one cut out, whoops, I want to flip it over so that the candy corn looks correct. And you're going to go all the way over, glue on the back, and go way over to this end so that you will have space for it. If you need a little more glue, and I usually do, put a little more on. There you go. Now, you're going to continue and do your numbers all the way. I've done one here. See how they all fit? If you go up to 6, they all fit right on there if you're very careful. But I had some extra time, so look what I did. I did 7, 8, 9, and 10. I want everybody to do this much. Now, parents, if you need to adjust this for some children, the fine motor practice is important. The coloring, it is important. The cutting is important. All of that. But because this is math, my most important thing is that they get to put these in order. So if coloring isn't what your child is up for today, that would be where I would adjust it first. Let them color just a couple. That would be a good adjustment. My suggestion would be for them to do the workbook first, and then this could be a project for after they have more time. Okay? I just think it's kind of fun, and I'm going to hang mine up there with my pumpkin because we need a little bit more Halloween decorations and fall things in this room. Okay? So, 2 pages in the math book when you have time. And if the children are not up for all of the coloring, skip that part. Even if you find your child is not up for the cutting because, you know, it's been a lot for them, you could even just cut them out, mix them all up, and challenge them to put them in order. It's a little tricky sometimes. If I were in the classroom, I would definitely be making adjustments. And when you send your email, just let me know what you decided. So boys and girls, candy corns. You can put them all in order. How about counting the candy corns with me? 1 corn, 2 corn, 3. Hold on, let's try this. 1 corn, 2 corns, 3 corns, 4, 5 corn, 6 corn, 7 corn more. Now down. 7 corn, 6 corn, 5 corn, 4, 3 corn, 2 corn, 1 corn more. Have fun. I liked doing that. I hope you do too.